6:02 p.m. October 16th, 2023. Do not mind the jingling, the cat is going bonkers. I think this is a collective reading. I'm not certain. Let's double check. Because I just did a 3-minute reading where I was asking who this is for, and it was for somebody with a Page of Pentacles. But then a whole bunch of other stuff. So, hi, by the way, I guess this is being posted online. Okay, what's the problem? What's the solution? Okay, what do they need to know about the solution? Okay, what's the problem right now that they're dealing with? The problem, is the moon and a veil. Something about dogs and coyotes and lobsters howling at the moon. But they're within a boundary. The problem could be something you're seeing in the sky. Hold on. Hold on. Is this individual or collective? So this is, okay. Why am I being asked to read this? Or, oh dear. Okay. Okay. Come on. No pressure. Okay. Problem seems to be something with the moon and stars in the sky. A mother of the moon and Venus. So it could be something about, I'm not certain what it's called when the sun is in front of, or the moon is in front of the sun. I think it's a lunar eclipse or a solar eclipse. Whichever one it is where the moon goes in front of the sun. Or it could be both. It could be actually this entire eclipse period where it's like 2 eclipses in 1 month. So the beginning of the month, end of the month. 3 people from 3 different backgrounds, or 3 nations, or 3 structures, 3 species, 3 different things. Not like things that are the same, but 3 different things. And then a veil, a cover, something hidden. Like something put in front of something so that the thing it's in front of isn't shown. Like an eclipse. But it's an eclipse of like information. Because it looks like that face is her face. And they want to know something, but they can't. I don't know who they is. I don't know what this is about. I genuinely have no idea. I was just sitting here watching a video from Bailey Sarian, and I got a message from you know, the team to do this. So the moon, something hidden, bunch of stars in the sky or things in the sky that look like it's like solar rays or lunar rays. I don't know. Something from there. These are really significant. I don't know what those are. They could be birds. Depending on which distance you look at them. I don't think they're stars. I don't think it's any kind of a, ship or anything. It just looks like willow wisps or I don't know, just it's as if this blue in the sky isn't really the sky. It's like clouds. And those are what's behind the clouds, shining through the clouds. Because you see how there's like sun rays coming through here, but there's a moon in front of the sun. So there's all those rays coming down from there, and it's something weird. Like it looks weird. What the solution is clarity and something changing. There's those little sparks again. What the solution means for each person, I don't know, because when I asked what the solution is, I had to ask again what the solution means to you. Changing something, your perspective, changing your routines, your structures, the way you deal with your masculine and feminine side. I don't know, but there's clarity that is required and a change in how you lead yourself as an individual person. I don't know. I asked who I'm reading for, and it said the world and the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm assuming there's, a few people, at least like 10 people watching. I don't know. So I can't tell you it's for one person that they're not seeing something, or that if it's, I don't know. I don't know what words I'm even attempting to tell you, because it feels like something's being distorted. That adds up to 7 swords. So what I'm trying to tell you, even telling you what I'm trying to tell you sounds weird, because I'm not trying to tell you something, but it feels like something is trying to tell you something, and I don't know what it is, because it's none of my business. It's this to do with you. Clarity and a change of structures and foundations in how you are living your life, or what you're viewing in life, what you're studying, what you're learning, what you're leaving behind, or what you're moving towards. Something that's not seen, because what you think is a blue sky could actually be a bunch of clouds and you don't notice it. I mean, if that happened in real life, I'd kind of be freaked out, to be honest. But it doesn't feel that way. It feels like people problems. It doesn't feel like a global something. But when I try to read it as an individual person to person reading, it flips around and it's as if I'm reading globally. And when I'm reading it globally, it's as if the moon does something weird, or there's another moon, because there's 2 buildings here, but one of them is smacked by lightning. You see those 2 towers in the background? One of them is zapped because clarity. And then there's information, and then things being moved to calmer waters, or however you say it, like people moving to a better sense of safety and working together and helping children maybe transform the trauma they've been through. Because there's also another child here being moved with a mother figure, or maybe that's a father figure, like a mother, father, and a child. And in here, it's like the mother and father are older, and then their child is building something. Don't be stuck in your head, whatever this is, individually or globally. What does this mean for the people watching individually in their day-to-day lives? What is all this? The Empress. So, an upgrade of life all around. Having the strength to upgrade your life. Wow. And the Emperor. And the Three of Cups. Okay, so globally and individually, it's people having the strength to build stronger families, build stronger connections, build stronger structures and foundations and ways of working together, ways of helping children, ways of transforming. Where you see that crown right there? The same one that's falling off there. And that one's wearing blue robes. There's that one too. So something being changed, but it benefits everything. Side note, somebody wants to work with a person that's a Queen of Pentacles. This is a total side note. Someone that blocked you and ghosted you probably wants to work on something with you, whoever you are, or you're that person watching. What else do they need to know about this? Because there's those two again. And someone not seeing them and then giving them something, and then they're happy again. Like, it's as if an emperor and an empress have been in this situation and something comes along and helps them, and then they get into this. And then it changes everything. Okay. That's starting to feel really, really out of my pay grade. So I'm going to not read about this energy anymore. What do the people that are watching individually need to know for their own individual lives? I don't really like doing these collective readings. Who is it that wants to walk away from someone or something and give something to someone else? Someone with a fixed sign that has a mutable moon or ascendant. A fixed sun sign, mutable sun or ascendant, and probably with a water moon. There's a lot of water. What's this person's identifier for themselves so they know if this is for them or not? Someone who doesn't feel like they're at home. Someone who feels really cold, detached, and doesn't feel like they're at home in their own home. Okay, what does this person need to know to help them? Because it seems like they want to walk away from something and go towards something else, but they don't know how to get to something else. Oh, another romance thing. 7 birds might be significant. There's 7 birds behind them. What's this person's sun sign? Okay, so it's a few people. Someone's sun sign is definitely a fire sign or an earth sign, and their moon sign contradicts their sun sign. Or their ascendant sign contradicts their sun sign. It's something weird. There's lots of opposites. Like they want to be free and they want to feel free, but they feel exhausted. They feel confident and attractive and, self-esteem and all that good stuff, but then they feel way emotional and they don't know what to do about anything. So they emotionally overanalyze things. Then when they try to balance it, they keep remembering some kind of a grief about something that happened, and then they get confused, and then they don't make a decision because they think that's the best thing to do. And then it goes around and around and around. So if that's not you, cool. If that is you, what's your advice? Do some shadow work. Balance the 5 elements within you. Call yourself out on your own bullshit and what you allow and disallow in your life, and bring a change into your life to where you actually communicate with yourself in regards to what you want to do and what you don't want to do. I heard this on another channel, but I do not remember what the channel's name is. I don't even know what video it was. I don't know if it was a documentary or not. My apologies. But someone said something about asking yourself for consent if you want to do something. And I thought that was really interesting. So maybe ask yourself next time you want to not do something, like, do you consent with yourself to not send that message? Do you consent with yourself to send that message? What is it that actually brings you a sense of peace? You see how it's like flipping? Look, do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? It's so annoying. What's the problem? Why is this person so confused? Because they think it's too good to be true, whatever it is they want. Look, again. So part of them feels like they might get rejected because they're not good enough. The other part of them feels like they're too busy and too good enough, that they have a lot of stuff and they don't really know what to do about it. One part of them wants to do something and to express something, but then there's a sense of internal inadequacy to accept the love they feel and the love they want to give. And then the other aspect is like an internal self-worth thing, where it's like not allowing themselves to have good things, because if they get too happy, they might get too sad afterwards, or they might get addicted to needing that thing to make them happy, like a person, place, or thing. This is such a weird problem to have. Like, what the hell? Whoever you are, your problem is Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and a Ten of Cups? And someone you're in love with? How is this a problem? Because they don't feel good enough. Why don't they feel good enough? Is something... Oh, were these people together before? Oh my goodness. And did one of them like cheat on the other one or something? Is that why there's rejection and like insecurities? Oh, it's the whole story. 3 kings. Interesting. Okay. Earth, air, and what was it? King of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. But no King of Swords. Instead, the Queen of Swords. So that's what it is. The Queen of Swords sees right through them. And they're afraid of it because they don't see themselves. Again with these 3. This is one person or 3 different people. One person. So it's one person with a sun, moon, and ascendant, and earth, air. Earth, fire, and water. There's no air in their main 3. And they seem to have a contract that they've blocked off with someone who they see as a Queen of Swords, that they're waiting for some kind of a something that the Queen of Swords isn't stuck in her head. This is such a weird reading. Before they make a move towards the Queen of Swords, they want to make certain she's not in that state. Okay. What advice does this king dude need? Oh no. How am I supposed to get that as advice? Ugh. Come on. Okay, your advice is this has been a part of you. I'm going to tell you this, and please don't assume I'm like attacking you, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. This is your advice. So just kind of listen. You've done stuff like this in some way, shape, or form. And you don't think you're good enough for this because of something you've done that's under this category. How much longer are you going to keep your life in the grips of this energy in regards to the choices you make? Because this energy traps your communication. And every time you want to communicate like cans on a string to someone else, you remember that, right? And it keeps you stuck. It's like you know how they have those black boxes in airplanes? It's like this thing that remembers all the terrible things you've done. And it's like, oh, you want to talk to that person? What about all this stuff? And then you freeze up. So what can the people that are affected by this do for this? Stop letting the devil control your decisions. You want something, right? And every time you want to reach for that something, red cloak, This thing gets in the way and says no. The way to counteract this thing is by not listening to it. Don't feed the troll. Don't feed the things that are telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing internally with your love life or whatever. Like the person you want to date. You know what I mean? Like, this is the story of two people who have been together and then have been separated by something. And then the reason they don't come back together is because of a low vibrational energy that keeps reminding them of what they did. The 7 deadly sins. And the way to counteract it is take control of your life. If you love somebody, you love them. Now, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not talking about harmful, negative stuff. I'm talking about actual love between people, like families, best friends, contracts that are supposed to be holy and divine, but they've been kept apart by negative thoughts, negative behavior, things that are not, beneficial choices that have been worked on, and the foundations of those have been set. So you got to change the way you do things internally and externally so that you can do that and knock shit over like this cat is doing over in the corner. I have to go. He's being a little butt. So I hope this helps you. You know what to do with your own life. You don't need me to give you advice on this, especially with how much people read into the shit I say for no fucking reason. Just, I don't know. Whatever. Have a nice day. I hope you enjoy yourself, and see you later.